in this episode of the Straight Up R&D podcast.
I mean, he was
enough for her to retire from OnlyFans. That's all I know.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she's gonna come out publicly and say that, then that definitely means she got a big bag. A big bag. Man, and you know what's crazy? There, people were saying like, "Yo, that's what he get," because he was saying that he not gonna pay for his daughter's wedding, and he not gonna pay for this and pay for that. But then he was paying 25 bands per cheek on this girl. And then people were kind of just like, whoa, like, yo.
What's good, y'all?
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the Straight Up R&D podcast. I'm your host, Rich.
I'm D.
And we're back with another episode 64.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of recording.
64 long-ass episodes. But without further ado, let's go through the regular schlingo. This is Straight Up an R&D podcast where we give it to you real, raw, uncut, straight up with opinions based on motherfucking what?
Facts.
And the number one rule on this podcast is...
We don't give a fuck about your opinion, but we appreciate the support. Keep comment, and subscribing, and engage with us.
Let's get it. So, yeah, we got another episode with some pretty good topics right now. I mean, we talked about Mr. Shannon Sharpe
right back
week.
in the news.
And it's like he just can't get away from the fucking news.
Bro.
Like,
when it rains, it pours.
For this guy, bro. Like, bro, shoot, I should start cashing in myself, bro. Like, he probably just settled with me. Like,
when
yo, I can
rains,
just come up with something.
It pours, but it's something after literally, it's something after something with this man. And it's crazy to put him in that category because, again, like I said on the last episode, he used to portray himself like, man, I'm not getting no trouble. You know, I'm a good guy. I know how to move. Bro, did the Instagram Live thing, which is still kind of...
That's kind of sus
like,
to me.
If you go on Instagram Live, I'm pretty sure it's a couple steps you got to go through. So, but I mean, look, listen, you say you don't know how to do it, it is what it is. It's the Instagram Live situation. Got over that. But now this. You settled. Now somebody else is suing you. What's next? Hopefully nothing. I'm not wishing no bad on him, but I'm like, bro,
You know what would be crazy? If a guy came out and sued him. now that
would have done his career.
That was seriously like re-sparked that rumors about, you know what I mean, for the whole Instagram Live thing.
Yeah, that re-sparked the rumors like that. No, but if another lawsuit happened, nobody would just even want to work with you at that point. Like,
dude, he lost. My thing is, he lost so much money. It's like now he's in the negative the way he's settling with all of these people. Because if you think about it, the first girl, she ran ahead and sued him because of the expected money he was going to get. Now he never got it. So you in the neck, yo, that's 30 suspected 15 to 30 bands. Even if it's 15 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's still a lot. That's cash, bro. That's liquid. So he probably had to sell some assets, sell some shit just to satisfy that requirement. You know, I know it's not going to be 15 million in one chunk. It's like he probably got to pay her out over the course of, I don't know, 30 years to equal the 15 million. And we're lowballing right now, 15 million. Could be 30 million.
Yeah, we don't know the actual amount, but
I mean,
it's enough for her to retire from OnlyFans. That's all I know.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she's gonna come out publicly and say that, then that definitely means she got a big bag. A big bag. Man, and you know what's crazy? There, people were saying like, "Yo, that's what he get," because he was saying that he not gonna pay for his daughter's wedding, and he not gonna pay for this and pay for that. But then he was paying 25 bands per cheek on this girl. And then people were kind of just like, whoa, like...
Yeah, like, I saw them comments too, like, yeah, you don't want to pay this for your daughter's wedding, but you paying this woman all this money for her to retire. I look at it as two separate things. It's like, bro, You got sued. This is money you got to come up on.
This is before he got sued, though.
Oh, wait, before he got sued?
Yeah, before he got sued, she was telling him, oh, you know, like within the text messages, they were like, she was like, yeah, if you want this, you got to pay me $25K per cheek. And you know, like, that was it. Like,
He paid that?
I'm sure he probably, prior to that, because again, these are text messages. We don't know like what time it happened.
Right.
But like, think about it. He was paying before that whole scandal came out. She wasn't just there. Oh, I'm with Shannon Sharpe. She's getting paid.
Wow. Okay.
She's
now
getting,
that's different.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? So now I understand why people was like, yo, you rather pay this girl than pay your own kids, they wedding and all of that other stuff, you know? And I understand the outrage. I understand that. And the girl is white on top of that. On top of that.
All right, now I understand.
So now I was just like, damn, bro, they really got you. That's a good point.
It's not much you could say about that. I just thought they was relating it to the lawsuit. But he was paying her $25K per cheek.
Yes.
And then you said you can't even pay. Well, he said he only paid $30K for his daughter's wedding.
No, he was not paying anything. He said it on Nightcap.
Not paying nothing for his daughter?
He's not paying nothing. He said he's not giving them anything.
What was the reason?
I don't remember. I don't remember what the reason was because I only seen like the clips. Because I'm gonna be straight up. I don't watch Nightcap. I don't watch it.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
But if you know, whenever I see the clips or whatever, that's what he was saying. That he was not gonna pay for them. No, they gotta earn their own shit and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, damn, that video aged well because now he out here paying this girl to basically be with her. And it's like, damn, you could have gave that money to your own kids. Like, if you were in a relationship, why are you paying somebody to be with them?
Yeah, I can't defend that.
You can't defend that, yo. That's just sad.
That's just sad. Like, I guess he's like, my sexual desires are more important.
Apparently.
Or again, I haven't seen. I feel like I've seen the clip, but I know I read the comments. The only thing I could think about, he probably like, well, the man you're marrying, he's supposed to pay for this. I don't know. Like, because traditionally, the father of the bride pays for the wedding. Traditionally. And like, he has the means to do it. You know what I'm saying? He has the means to do it. So, yeah, I can't really defend. I don't know why he would do that.
Like, my biggest thing is he has the money. So it's like, it's not like you're in a regular family where,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Where everybody got to put in.
Everybody got to put in. He's got the money. Like,
it's just,
bro, that's not even half your check.
Exactly.
That's like a quarter of your check, if that. To spend $30,000 on a wedding, you know, or put $50,000 or $70,000 on $100,000. Like, you know what I mean? Like on a wedding, bro. Like that's light work.
And furthermore, $30,000 is a nice wedding too. It may not be no rich person wedding, but I mean, like $30K, that's a nice wedding. Like that's
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, and for him, and that $30K is nothing to him. So if you just spend $30K, that's really not harming your pockets that much, but still providing a pretty nice wedding.
Exactly. So it's kind of like, why couldn't you just pay that in the first place and, you know, take care of your own damn kids? But hey, man, you know, I guess when people get money, they just don't, they look at shit differently in those type of aspects, but they rather spend it on, well, I should say Shannon, would rather spend it on stuff like that 25K per cheek.
Yeah, Shannon, can't really defend you on there.
Like that's a slap in the face to the kids, bro. If you're gonna spend 25K per cheek, bro, you're spending $50,000.
Yeah.
Like that could have been the wedding, and that's something ceremonial, you know, not just to smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can't defend that.
I can't defend it, bro. Like that's just
can't defend that part.
That's That's terrible. That's just terrible. And you know what's even crazier? Shannon has said on his podcast on how he has been a terrible father in the past because he put his football career over everything. Mm-hmm. He was like, he's been a terrible father, terrible brother, terrible boyfriend because he just dedicated all of his time to football. Mm-hmm. So now you're done with football. Now this is time to like
re-engage into your family.
Yeah, be a good father. And one of the things is to pay for your daughter's wedding. Because he has so much money to do it. So it's like, why wouldn't you? Just like, why wouldn't you do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get that at all.
Yeah. So I all in all, this seems like it's the end of Shannon. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I mean, the ESPN deal fell through.
That's done.
What was he supposed to get? $50 million from that?
He was supposed to, what, ESPN?
Yeah, that deal.
He had $100 million podcast deal. I mean, that's what it was rumored to be.
All right, even if it's a podcast deal, $100 million, that's out the window.
Yeah. And now you being sued for $20 million for some. Well, it's him and Ocho. It's the podcast he's suing. Nightcap.
Oh yeah.
So Ocho was involved in it too because this was a while. This was at the time where a viral video was going on of a woman going on stage with Usher.
Oh yeah.
And Shannon kind of reported it was like she was married and you know how this is ruining her relationship. And the lady was like, I was never married. Mm-hmm. So basically saying like, you know, because they have such a huge following, it kind of messed up her life in a bit. Because now everybody's saying like, how can you do this to your husband? She's like, I don't have a husband.
So it's kind of like a defamation suit.
So she claimed that she reached out to like, yo, can you just take this off your platforms? So she's saying she gave them a chance. And I guess they never complied. And now she's like, now I'm suing y'all. Mm-mm. So, and I'm like, I could think about Ocean like, man, it's something else with this man. Now I'm involved.
Now I gotta pay money.
Yeah, so
damn,
when it rains, it pours, bro.
Hey man, maybe he need to stop this podcast stuff. Maybe he need to go sit down somewhere.
I think he just. No, you're right. I don't think he's gonna stop it. I just feel like whatever he's doing now, he gonna have to lay low. It's like, don't try to join any major network right now. I mean, I don't think they're even gonna accept you.
It'll take a few years.
He gotta like go through a streak of nothing happening.
Look at what happened. Look at what happened to Kevin Spacey, the guy that was in House of Cards, and
was he innocent or no?
He was innocent. He was found innocent.
Yeah, and that still ruined his life.
And that still ruined his career, bro. He said I was watching him on Piers Morgan. This dude had to sell his house.
Yeah.
Like, he's got no money. He's got no bread. Like, he's got nothing now. And everything was pulled through, like, you know, he, you know, not guilty of the situation. And look, his career is still tarnished. He's not on any movies. The House of Cards didn't continue with him. They didn't bring him back. Nothing. So it's like, with Shannon, you get yourself into something like this, especially with some white girl, especially when she's that young. You had Cat Williams, you had Monique come on your
that's the thing.
podcast.
You were warned.
You were warned by these people, but yet you still continued and destroyed yourself over some, you know what I'm saying, to get between somebody's legs. Like, come on now. You could only blame yourself on that.
Yeah, damn, bro. Wow, cause I remember reading Kevin Spacey was found innocent, and even he proved his innocence. Still done.
Nobody wants to hear about it because, you know, I understand it's the backlash that they're gonna get. Like, oh, like this guy was, you know,
but he was found innocent. That's the thing,
yeah, and that's the thing. You know, it's like, even if you can go through all of that stuff, the only person I know that can actually be found guilty of something and then still be a mega star is Chris Brown.
I knew you was going to say him.
It's Chris Brown.
He's the only one that I could think of too.
He's the only person. That means the labels must have freaking loved him so much that they were like, yo, like, we can't let this guy go. Yeah.
Because I remember even when he like came out to the music scene, he still had a following. He still had a fan base.
Oh, yeah.
Even though people hated him, he still had a large enough fan base where he was still relevant. Damn, bro. And you know, I'm trying to remember this guy's name. Do you remember there was a baseball star? First name was Trevor, I believe. Damn, hold on. But basically, it was a baseball star. First name was Trevor. And he was accused, I believe, to sexually assault this woman, a woman. I think, I'm trying to figure out having sex without consent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say the word. YouTube got these rare rules. But yeah, but basically, he was accused of that, and MLB kind of put him on suspensions and like, yo, you're suspended until you figure that out. Until text messages were released showing that everything was consensual, and she lied. So now he thinking, all right, now my name is cleared. She was just crazy. It was similar to a P. Diddy situation where they were just into freaky shit, but everything was consensual. So she didn't get anything from it. But he was never able to join an MLB team again. Nobody wanted to work with him.
So he got blackballed like Kaepernick in the NFL?
So he's still playing baseball, but like overseas, like how basketball people do. Never join an MLB team again. And it's just like, bro, my name was clear. But it's like once you've been accused of something, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter. And it doesn't even matter if it was not true, made up story. Just the fact that whatever that accusation was and your name is in the same sentence, you're done. And it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up, especially for people who are innocent. You know, they.
Trevor Bauer. Yeah, there we go.
Who did he play for?
He played for, looked like the Dodgers. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Yeah, the Dodgers. He played for the Dodgers, and his life got messed up from it.
That's crazy.
But the woman who accused him was indicted for fraud, though. So, but even so, like you can see, like all of this that's happening, she's getting indicted for fraud. He's innocent. Still, nobody wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah. It's probably because the media, they really push that one thing, like, oh, like he did this, da, 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 and people just seen it for the first time and just ran with it and say, yeah, you know, and never followed up.
And you know what's crazy? I remember that he was on, I feel like he was on Piers Morgan, but he was on like some shows, you know, basically defending himself and like giving him a chance to speak. But you would think something major like that, ESPN would be like, hey, let's invite you on the show because we did report of you being accused, but since you're innocent, now let's report of you being innocent now. Right. Do like a live interview. Or like some of the other major networks. I feel like that would have been right for them to clear your name. It's like you're so quick to jump on somebody when they're quote unquote guilty or when they're being accused. Why don't you do the same thing and have the same reaction when they're innocent? You probably put out some bullshit article, like, let's put out an article and call it a day. But the same way you was running it on the news, your talk shows and everything, why don't you do that for when somebody's found innocent?
No, I absolutely agree with that. Because it's like, yeah, it makes breaking news, right? And then obviously if it's something so heinous, they're going to, you know, it's guilty until proven innocent in that situation, but like at least do a follow-up after the fact. And that's why I give Piers Morgan credit, because when Kevin Spacey first got accused, I don't know if he did an initial like, you know, episode on him, but at least after everything was said and done, he brought him back on the show so people can know like, yo, this is actually what the turnout was, right? Because to be honest, I didn't, like, while all that was happening, I didn't know if he was innocent or not until I saw him on Piers Morgan. And I'm like, oh, damn, like, he was found not guilty.
Nobody cared at that
And I'm
point.
like, damn, like, but his career is still over. You know, so, like, we gotta hold the media accountable for that. Because I understand they're trying to get the hottest topic and like the biggest story for the moment, but then you gotta follow up after the fact. If the person is found innocent or not guilty, you gotta come back and give them that same airtime from the first time it actually happened when they were accused of it. So like I think that's kind of messed up on the media's part, but I guess at the end of the day, it's not a big story that people even want to hear.
No, that's a fact, bro. That's a real fact. Like, I'm trying to think of anybody else. Who was that movie star that played in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him? Like, wasn't he?
So he was with the girl. What was her name? Amber
something.
Amber something.
Let's see.
Who? She was in a couple of movies too.
She was
Amber Heard.
Yeah,
Amber Heard.
Yeah, there we go.
He was with Amber Heard, and she was doing some crazy stuff to him, and all the evidence kind of lined up that she was freaking crazy. Like she was doing some wild stuff, and she painted Johnny Depp as this horrible guy, and the media believed it because they jumped to the side of the woman first. Mm-hmm. But it's like, look, they have we in America we have this thing called Lady Justice, right? And she wears a blindfold and she has the scales, right? So at that point, you got to listen to the accusations rather than looking at the gender of who is who. Like,
the world don't work that way.
But it don't work that way, And then it turns out that Amber Heard was she was a piece of shit. She was the one else instigating a lot of this stuff. But it really made it seem like Johnny Depp was like the main one.
And he was kicked off of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Look, money lost. And he's a really good actor.
Yeah. Now, I don't think you could even make another movie without him.
Bro, exactly. They can't. And these days when they try to recast people, it just don't hit the same no more. Mm-hmm. Cause it's like, it just really don't hit the same no more. But I'm like, yo, Johnny Depp is a good fucking actor, yo.
He hasn't been in anything since.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And it's like, my favorite movie from him was Public Enemy #1. That movie was fucking beast, yo. Like that's one of my most favorite Johnny Depp movies. But now I don't really see him in much like that.
Because again, it's still that sting of being accused. And
I did see him in a movie with Forrest Whitaker though.
Recently.
But it was kind of like maybe like 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. But still.
Yeah.
But still, nothing new though.
But yeah, it's always that sting no matter what it is, being accused, and there are going to be people who just not for it. You know what I mean? Like, and some people or organizations just don't want to deal with it. Like, look, we know you're innocent, but the blowback is just not worth it.
But my thing is like, why do they care that much about it? Like, I really don't understand. Like, if Chris Brown can get away with it and be fine and still make money and still sell out shows and travel the world, like is it really that serious?
Bro.
Especially if they're found not guilty.
Bro, you know what's even crazy? Nah, this person was guilty, like Mike Vick. When Vick, did his thing with the dogs, he went to prison, he served his time. I think he donated to animal shelters. Like, he tried to clean up his... That's ironic. Yeah, because he tried to clean up his image. So... My thing is all right, was you guilty and you went to prison and you come out, it's like, all right, that's a second chance. Just don't commit the same crime. When he went to the Eagles, big protests. People saying, and I guess that was fresh, but it's like the man just paid his debt to society. Right? So, big protests over in front of the Eagles Stadium saying, don't sign him. We don't want no dog killers. And then now at the ending of his career, he played for the Jets. I'm a Jets fan. He played for the Jets for a year. I remember there was protests out of MetLife Stadium.
For this man.
I'm like, damn, we mad years removed from this. I'm like, y'all still on this? Again, I'm not saying what he did is right, but he paid his debt to society. he didn't recommit the crime. Like I said, he actually like donated to animal shelter. And now he's like, saying like what I did was wrong. He said it multiple times. Why y'all still hunting this man down?
Hey, man.
Some people just really got too much time on their hands.
Hey, man. Them dogs' lives are still lost, bro.
Yeah. It's like, I get it. But it's like, are we really the land of second chances that we claim to be?
No.
Like, how are we saying, yeah, everybody deserves a second chance, but then a second chance come, we don't want to give you a chance.
But nah. If you live in New York, you could commit a crime, murder, whatever, first-degree burglary, all of that, and come out on bail the next day. Like, it's nothing. But it's really interesting, especially the Michael Vick situation. It's like, that happened. Yo, I remember we were like, I was young, like, when that happened. He was on the Falcons when that happened.
On the Falcons, and that's when he was like not in the starter's career, but yeah, but like that was his first team. Like he was.
Was he even a QB at that time? I don't think.
Yeah, no, he was. He was like the first running QB.
QB,
like,
yeah. I remember that.
QBs before him, like Steve Young, but he was the one like ran for 1,000 yards a QB. Like,
I remember when I was in Atlanta, man. Like the Falcons was the shit. Like
it was exciting.
Say nothing about the Falcons.
So yeah, what he did was wrong. But again, I'm just like, he paid his debt, but that shit follows him wherever he goes. I don't even know. He was on Fox at one point. I remember when Shannon was there, he was on Fox like talking football. I don't know if he still does it, but I think now he's just laying low. I don't know what he's doing now. I think now he's laying low. But yeah, man, like
that's
just be
crazy.
careful.
I mean, like I think I would say like, yeah, it all depends on what type of crime the person commits. That I would say, okay, yeah, there's no coming back for them. You know what I mean? Like if somebody was to commit murder, assault, or the S assault.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's no coming back from that. Domestic violence. To me, I would say there's no coming back from that.
Mm-hmm.
However, Chris Brown did it and came back.
Chris Brown back, yo.
I don't know how he was able to. I don't know how he got the pass on that.
Yeah, listen, when you talented,
especially to a baddie like Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Like she a billionaire and
now she a billionaire.
You know what I mean? Like I don't understand that, but hey,
bro, when your talent is high, people tolerance are high.
And this is the same shit I be telling these females. I'm like, yo, how can Chris Brown get a pass, but R. Kelly couldn't get a pass?
Oh nah.
I don't know. It's almost like what was worse. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, it depends on who you talk to about R. Kelly. Get it, bro? You know how many people, bro? First of all, the other day, I'm hearing ignition blasting through somebody's car. I'm like, oh, they just bumping R. Kelly all out. Some people are still saying, like, Little Boosie, like, he's the king of R&B. Some people like
his music is good. You can't deny that.
Some people give him a pass, but you
can't deny that.
The court of law is different. But
that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, R. Kelly did some effed up shit, right? I ain't gonna hold you. I don't approve. I don't support it. I'm not with it. But the victims liked it. They still showed up at the shows. The parents showed up at the shows.
That's the craziest thing.
So it reminds me of the Cassie and Diddy situation because remember, I don't know if y'all niggas gonna go back in time to the podcast that we shot, but it's like I'm like, yo, there's no way Cassie couldn't have said she was forced to do it because based on some of the shit that I was hearing. She wanted to do it.
A lot of people said that afterwards that they think Cassie was in on it. Because after, her going on the stand and stuff and the evidence that was presented, that's what a lot of people concluded to.
But not even that. The prostitutes that she was doing, they said she wanted it.
They said she was setting that shit up and all that.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, I'm like, look, for what it's worth, the only thing I could like after, and mind you, I heard the stories from, the interviews that the prostitutes did with the male ones did with, podcasts and stuff. It's like, at the end of the day, the freak offs, I can't say, oh, yeah, like she was forced to do it based on what they're saying. And those guys, they went and testified. So it's not like I'm making it up, like, or they just talking shit because they were in court.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Now, the only problem I have with this whole situation is the domestic abuse that Diddy was doing on Cassie. Right? That's not right.
That's not right. Especially that video, bro. That's
exactly. Especially the video that came out and something with the guys that did that the guys that testified said that it was even worse. Like he was beating her in the room and all that stuff. Like, my thing is the domestic violence. Yes, he got to get locked up. He got to do some time for that. Mm-hmm. But if it was a freak offs that was with Cassie that was consensual, there's nothing you can be mad at because she wanted to do it and he wanted to do it.
Bro locked up for being freaky, yo.
Yo, like, dude. And I'm like, yo, y'all locked him up for the wrong reason now. You know what I mean? Because in the public eye, everybody's looking at it like, oh, he assaulted Cassie and he's getting off easy.
Yeah, because he paid off
like,
for that.
The prosecuted him on the wrong thing. They should have did domestic violence, not freak offs.
But some people also say, especially like artists who used to be signed under him, they're like things he done in the past that he never got like caught. They feel like, this is just karma. Like,
but they should have went and testified too. Yeah. Why didn't they testify?
I don't know.
PUSSY, bro. That's what it is.
They're like,
that's what it is.
Because they know Diddy gonna come out and they be like, he gonna go on a revenge tour probably.
I don't think he probably would.
No, I don't think he would. I think he gonna just lay down.
He gonna lay down. He gonna lay down and take it from the back. Like, he's been doing.
Bro, when Diddy gets out, that's gonna be crazy.
Yo, it'll be interesting to see if anybody works with him, given how they work with Chris Brown. Because mind you, Chris Brown did domestic violence. He's in the clear. Diddy did domestic violence. The only thing he did was the free calls, which, again, yeah, maybe some of them could have been sus. But
he's not even a poppin' rapper for real anymore. Like, what would they do?
He actually made a statement, said, yo, I'm gonna be back in MSG.
Oh, I did see that.
He's gonna be back in the Garden. He said he's gonna be back in the Garden. You think that's gonna happen?
I don't know if he can sell out the Garden, yo.
Bro, he just might. He just might. This is New York.
You tell somebody I'm going to a P. Diddy concert.
Yo, this is New York, bro. This is New York. If people still going to an R. Kelly concert, they'll go back to Diddy, bro. I just want to know what artist is going to be beside him. That's what I want to know. I want to see Lil Baby, French Montana, Lil Meek Mill. Like, I wonder if those guys are still going to be by his side.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. I don't know. I think he'll convince some to be by his side. Because some people are just openly supporting P. Diddy. So, I mean, we'll see.
Look, like I said on the previous podcast, like, lock him up. Lock him up. He's got to get locked up for that domestic violence shit. Cassie, she's just as...
She got her
involved.
30 mail and chilling.
But she got her bread. She married. She chilling. You know, I guess it's always a double standard with that. But she should be doing some time too, because based on some of the stuff that I heard from the guys that she was doing these freak offs with, it was kind of wrong. I'm not gonna get into details because trying to keep it PG to a certain extent. This is like PG-18 right now, but some of the stuff that she was doing was wild. It was wild. But she should be held accountable to a certain extent. And it goes back to what Dr. Umar was saying, which he had a point. He had a point, which was like, Cassie has some involvement in this. Because I remember early on when this entire case was unfolding, he was saying, yeah, Cassie should be also arrested or charged as well. Because I think when these stuff happens, everybody think about, oh, the woman is always the victim. And in this case, she was also an enabler. There's many instances where she was an enabler that she contacted these men to do those things to her. As somebody that, doesn't want these things to happen, why would you reach out and contact them? And not only that, she was doing those things behind Diddy's back and he didn't know. So it's not Diddy the one that's, doing it by himself. She was in on it too. So she has to hold some responsibility to both of them. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see how much time he gets. But the only person that made out scot-free was Cassie.
Crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, Diddy, we'll see. First of all, we'll see when he gets out. See when he gets out and see what happens after that.
Yeah. One of the big viral popular news was the American Eagle.
Yeah.
Commercial. Honestly, bro, I had to watch that like 3-4 times to actually understand like what the outrage was.
Me too. I remember when it was blowing up, I was like, man, what the hell happened in this ad? Because in my head, I'm like, American Eagle is a big brand. Like, how bold are they to do something racist intentionally? So I watched it, and I was like, wait, what did I miss? You know what I'm saying? Watch it again. And I'm like, I had to look at the comments. All right, let me look at that. And now I see, okay, I'm like, okay, this is what they're saying is racist. It's like, all right, I get what you're saying, but I don't think racism was the intent. It was just saying this girl is hot. I don't know if y'all like it or not. She has blue eyes and blonde hair. I mean, that's just who she is.
Right.
And she's just saying, if you want my jeans, it's a jeans commercial. Buy these pants. And I'm just like, and I did even further research on her. Like, she's supposedly one of the hottest women in Hollywood. People comment.
Allegedly.
That's what they saying. People always comment how hot she is. So since she's so hot, they're selling her looks and saying,
rightfully so. I mean, it's an ad for clothes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing new anyway. So they're selling her looks, which is her blonde hair and blue jeans, and saying, hey, you want to look hot like me, buy these jeans. It's like, I get it. But then now people going into racist. I'm like, come on, yo. Like, my thing about it is like, all right, I can see what you said, but it's like, this is not the intent. Like, I don't look at it as racist. Like, you killing the girl for her having blue eyes and blonde hair. Like, so she just, what is she supposed to do? Go dye her hair and change her eyes? Like, I don't know.
We're freaking brown eye contacts. Like, but I like the ad. I like the ad because it does such a good job at wordplay. Because here's what I got from it. At the end, she talks about, oh yeah, these genes have been passed on from generations or whatever, right? Whatever the hell it was. And then at the very end, American Eagle has the words on the screen that says, What's her name again? I don't remember her name. Sydney, whatever.
Yeah.
Has good genes. If you look at the word, because this is how I finally figured out why people are mad. If you look at the word jeans, if I say the word jeans, you don't know if I mean pants or like genetic genes.
Right.
Right. So I'm like, oh, I see the wordplay, meaning she has good genes. They could say pants.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or jeans, that means she's as if she's very beautiful.
Yes, they're selling her looks.
That's selling her look. So I'm like, yo, that's a very clever way to play, like wordplay. To say, yo, she's pretty and, yo, buy the jeans. Because pretty people are wearing our jeans.
Thank you.
Bro, it's fucking marketing, bro. You can't get mad at that. I think it's clever. Shit, if I was a freaking marketing agent, I'm like, yo, yeah, let's push this shit. And not only that, you got to remember, their fucking stocks skyrocketed after this entire ordeal.
I literally saw.
I went and I bought some stocks, bro. Yeah, I'm not even joking, bro. I went and I bought some fucking stocks. I was like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers could be angry about this shit, but people are fucking buying the jeans. Like, I don't care, bro. Like,
Bro.
Come on. There's nothing. I don't see anything wrong with the ad. It's okay. Yeah, it's white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, jeans.
But what were we supposed to do about, like, she's white? Like, she's white and she has blue, like, I can't, we gonna kill her for being white?
Look, she's not my type, but yo, like, it's a clever ad. I'm not mad at that. It's a clever fucking ad. It's clever. I honestly like it. Now, could they now put a black girl in there? Sure.
Sell her.
Sell her
jeans.
Sell her jeans. You know what I mean? Could they put like some Hispanic women in it? Yes, of course. Like that could be phase one of the whole thing. Who knows? But like, I think it's very clever to say that thing, do the wordplay with jeans, and people buy the stuff. Yo, their stocks jumped up, I think about 30%.
I saw people buying the jeans literally because they said, oh, yeah, I think it's racism about the jeans. And that's what I mean, too, by racism. Like, when things, you can't scream racism at everything. Because when things actually are racist, there are people going to just be like, oh, you're crying wolf. It takes the flame away from it. So you can't say everything is racist. Because when racist shit really happens, nobody's going to pay attention because it's going to be like, oh, here they go, screaming racism again. We're not going to pay attention.
Victim mentality again. Here
so it's like,
again.
y'all got to just chill out. Like, and that's why people just saying, like, yo, here goes the lefties, the liberals just screaming. It's like, come on. It's like that's got to be exhausting to look at the world like that. How can I be a victim today? What's racist today? What can I get mad at today? It's like, chill.
And they
because nobody gives a fuck that much.
Yo, they made that whole thing about race. The whole damn thing. I'm like, yo, look, if we're going to go to the petty level of racism, you might as well just call every damn thing racism. Like, oh, my burger didn't taste as good as this white woman's burger. That's racism. Like, that's the level of where I see it at. Like, it's like, bro, the man in the kitchen could have just added an extra sauce to that lady burger and, not intentionally. That's why it tastes better. But it's like, we're getting to so much minute, finite things that's very picky to throw the term racism on it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, this jeans commercial was not that serious. It was really not that serious. So what about all the commercials with like black women in it? Like, oh, what, we should just yell racism because there's no Hispanic women, there's no white women on it. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, especially what they do, the body shaming, like the slender girls versus the thick girls. Like, come on, like, it's just an ad at that point. It's just like, yo, if I'm trying to push a product and I have a vision for this product, I gotta align my product with what the vision that I want you to see. Like, I don't know, like if I'm selling a car, I'm not gonna advertise it with a homeless guy next to it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's even crazy? I was in a bookstore the other day. Literally a section saying hottest books from Black authors. Right? And I'm fine with that. But if that said hottest section of white authors, people would have been throwing fucking rocks in that bookstore, winning all that shit. It's like, is that racist? Or you just wanted to support the Black authors, which I'm fine. But if that flipped and said, hey, let's just support these white authors, how would your reaction be? How would people's reaction be?
That's a good point. Because I know the rebuttal to that. People are like, oh, well, Black people are suppressed and oppressed and this, that, and the third. That's why we have to have those type of things. Because if you look at it, the most books sold were from white people and this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. It's just like, bro, Charlemagne got a New York Times bestseller book.
Stephen A. Smith. New York bestselling.
I'm sure Oprah has one.
There's when Michelle Obama.
Oh, Michelle Obama has
her books
one.
flew off the shelf.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, can we tone it down on that? Like, can we tone it down on this calling every damn thing racism? Because like your earlier point, it kind of muddies the water. When there's real racism happening, nobody wants to talk about it. But when it's some superficial shit like a commercial, oh, it's all racism. But nobody want to get mad when you're watching a movie and the black guy is always the clown, always the the idiot and all of that in the movie. Nobody has a problem with that. No, nobody sees that as racism. Nobody sees that as
You're right. Definitely right.
Case in point. Case in point right there, bro.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
We just gotta stop saying everything's racist. Take a chill pill. Enjoy life. I feel like people who get offended by this just don't enjoy life. Just want to be angry. It's fine to not be angry for a day.
Just be happy for it. You know what I mean? Like, just say I don't give a shit and just move on.
Man, you know how many times I'll be saying that? Like, man, I don't care. Go on and just do the things that matter to me in my life. I put energy towards things that make me happy.
Exactly. And look, it's unfortunate, but some people have a hard time doing that. But in other news about something that you would actually care about is and this is a random topic. It's what would you do, especially since we're in high tensions right now, if we had a nuclear war?
Shit else I could do. Just die.
I mean, think about it. I mean, we're facing some tensions between the United States and Russia. Right now, I think Trump deployed some nuclear submarines near the waters where Russia is at. So it's like, let's say super duper worst case scenario, one of them joints is to go off. Mm-hmm. The U.S., sends one off and Russia sends one off. And let's say they get intercepted, and this is the start of nuclear war. It's just like, what happens after that, bro? Like,
a lot of lives lost.
it's like
a lot of lives lost. I wouldn't know what to do. I'm like, I'm gonna go out like a G. I don't. I really wouldn't know what to do. I would just be like, man, this is how it ends.
Like this is it. I mean, like shit. I mean, we went through COVID. That was devastating.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, that put the whole world on shutdown. But like, I wouldn't put it past if a nuclear war was supposed to happen. Like, let's say it happened, but it doesn't hit the United States. Mm-hmm. It hits somewhere else. There's still some radiation that's gonna be in the air.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. That would be like living in Fallout. You know the show Fallout? Well, the game.
The game.
And it became a TV show. People got to stay inside, live underground till that radiation clears out. And how long that even takes to clear out?
It's like a couple 100 years.
Like, so what we gonna do? Just not go outside no more? Like,
Never see the sun again. It's wild. I mean, it's weird, kind of morbid too. But like, I've been watching a lot of like videos that kind of like describe what would happen if we got in a nuclear war, and it's just like, damn. I'm looking at it. I'm like, there really is no winner in this.
no.
I mean, even if a country is attacking another country, like they're still gonna be affected.
It's really no one is a role in wars. I mean, I guess you could say like, hey, we won this war, but so many lives were lost, families were affected, countries destroyed to a certain impact. Like, it's best to just not go to war.
Especially not just go to war, but it's weird. It's weird and it's crazy that so many countries have this type of weapon.
Yeah.
Like that's the number one
a
thing that
scary
gets me.
thing.
It's like so many countries have this thing that the entire Earth can be wiped out
Yeah.
2 times over.
Yeah. No, for real. That's why.
Russia has the most nuclear weapons on the planet.
And like, for what?
On the planet.
Like, for what?
And if you kill it, like if you were to like, if that president was to get assassinated, all of those nukes is going off at one time. That is the actual procedure. That's a legit procedure in
Jesus.
Russia. So I'm like, we had assassination attempts on Trump. It's like, okay, what if there was on Putin? And what if something tragic was to happen to him? All them rockets is coming off, bro. They have over 150 rockets. And all of that is going off one time. It's not we got to get approval and this and turn this key and punch this code in and type this in and say the verbal confirmation. Yo, them joints is just going off, bro. And what a lot of people don't understand, because I've been watching a lot of videos on this, it's like,
wow, yeah.
in every rocket, there's one rocket, right? There's 8 nuclear warheads on it. So you can't think just, one rocket is one bomb. One rocket is 8 nuclear warheads. So if you got 8 of them in one rocket, bro, like that's some serious damage. Now the question was, what would I do? What would you do?
What would you do?
Man, I'll probably rent a Ferrari.
Fucking rent. People probably just steal them shit.
I'll probably rent a Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? Swipe the card and rent one and just never return it. It's crazy, but like, there's really nothing you can't do.
Nothing you could do.
I mean, what would you do on that? Like,
Yeah, just do everything, I guess. I don't even know, man. Just blow money. Damn. I don't know. I don't even know. I was like, what do I do? Yeah, bro, it'd be crazy.
No, it's insane. It's insane. But hopefully we never get to that point. I mean, Trump is supposed to meet with Putin anyway, and supposed to do a ceasefire or whatever the hell is supposed to be, allegedly.
At this point, I'll just wait till it's actually over.
Yeah, we'll wait till it's actually over and then we can cover it. But viewers, what do you guys think? If there was a nuclear fallout, a nuclear threat, war, whatever, what would you guys do? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think about Shannon Sharpe and his situation. Should he be what's the word?
Should he be what?
What? Damn, I can't think of it. Like, excused for his actions, or like, pardoned for his actions.
Yeah, so you forgiven?
Be forgiven for it or not? But let us know in the comments. I don't know. He done lost a couple mil off his entire situation.
He's gonna lay low. He's just gonna do his podcast. I think he's just gonna do his podcast and just lay low.
We'll see, but we'll be here to cover it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. I'm Rich, signing out.
D signing out.
See you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Later, y'all.